Hi, I'm Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to episode 1004 of No BS Job Search Advice Radio. Now, this is a show today. It's not a long one, but it tells a common lament that I've heard as a recruiter and now as a coach from people who are submitting their resumes and just not getting responses to them. Hope you find the show helpful. Please give it let's try that again. Please give it a great review in iTunes or Stitcher. Also wanted to mention Skillshare. If you want some advice about your search, I have classes on Skillshare that may help you. You don't have to be a member to watch them. It can be completely free, but if you do become a member, hey, there's a lot more than just simply my classes there. There's information in the notes or a link in the notes where you can join. And now, let's get going. And I received a question from someone that I thought was very applicable to a lot of folks. And the question translated into, I've sent out 35 or 40 resumes. I haven't gotten any response. I feel like a failure. And then they go on to say, I'm 26 and I have a 3.5 on a 4.0 scale in my degree in computer science. I feel awful. What am I doing wrong? Now, I have to kind of dissect this into a couple of different categories. So the first one is we don't know when you got this degree. So 26 seems like old for a bachelor's, but it could be a master's. I don't know that part of it. So let's assume it's an undergrad bachelor's in computer science, and you're not getting any interviews. Normally, I would say the issue is your resume. Your resume isn't making a case for your candidacy. It could also be you're sending it to firms that don't hire entry-level people, and you're not networking and taking advantage of a network of introductions in order to be able to get results, to get interviews. You could also be submitting it at the wrong time of year. That is, you're submitting it at a time of year where firms aren't interested in hiring entry-level people. Although as I'm recording this in late June, it's certainly possible that this is a time that they would be hiring beginners. But, I would say the likelihood is your resume isn't doing a good job of representing you. Now, what should go into your resume? Well, obviously the coursework. You can include quotes from professors in the resume that call attention to your extraordinary conduct. A 3.5 on a 4.0 scale isn't bad, but if this is from a school that no one's ever heard of, it has less value than if we said Stanford, if we said another major comp sci school. So recognize that your choice of university or college may have an impact on how firms are evaluating you. You could be sending it to firms that aren't interested in hiring beginners. They want to hire experienced people, and a beginner resume isn't going to interest them. Your resume may be doing a bad job of representing you. On and on and on. We dissect it into a couple of behaviors on your part that could be easily corrected. Now, I want to say that there's lots of advice at JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, no matter where you are in your search. So if you join the site, $24.99 a month now. It may go up in the not too distant future, but for now it's $24.99 a month, and there are promotions on a quarterly basis. So that it's more for a quarter, but less per month if you join for that period of time. When all is said and done, since you're not getting interviews, the issue is about what you're doing now with your resume and your actions that are getting you stuck, not even launching into interviews yet. So we have to break it down in terms of your resume, the value of the school that you went to as a brand to help sell you, what you're doing in the way of networking, and how you're applying. Let's look at those four. So let me go to how you're applying because I haven't addressed it yet. If you're submitting your resume through applicant tracking systems, man, you're stuck. Your keywords may not be strong enough to bring out attention. And with that comes your LinkedIn profile, which may not be doing enough to help sell you. See, resumes are for when you're hunting. Your LinkedIn profile is when someone wants to hunt for you. So Make it easy on your LinkedIn profile for people to reach out to you by putting your phone number and email address in the summary area of the profile to make it easy for people to reach out without using an InMail to connect with you. In addition, with your resume, think in terms of, let me go back to the applicant tracking system. I want you to hear this. Never apply for a job through an applicant tracking system because you're just one of many that they've cast out a wide net for, and there's nothing to really distinguish you. You're better off finding someone and connecting with someone through LinkedIn who works at the firm, who can refer you, who you can develop a relationship with, who might like you enough to give you a shot. You're always better off using that approach. So again, a couple of different things that you can be doing differently. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, here are a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to start by saying that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and look at the tabs on the top, you'll see a menu of choices available to you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, help you with a salary negotiation, answer your questions about your job search, advise you about a decision you have to make about a job offer. Those are all there as an option. I can do a job search makeover with you where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end in half-hour increments so it doesn't have to take a lot of time for each session. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I love hearing from folks who like it and are interested in my help. Again, linkedin.com/IN/thebiggamehunter. You can take my classes on Skillshare too and become a premium member for 99 cents for the first few months. I have a link in the show notes. Just follow that link, sign up, take my classes. Lastly, I want to mention to you, you can find a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it may seem like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at jobsearchcoachinghq.com, where I've curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. Again, that's jobsearchcoachinghq.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care.